We're going live. Yeah. Are we?
Pushed a button. Shit worked.
That's exciting. Yeah.
Good evening, Mr. Adams.
Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. I got an echo.
Echo.
Okay. Actually, I remember reading a Mad magazine when I was like 12, 13 years old.
You remember? That's awesome.
Had a remake of the Clementine song, and it was about iodine, and it went something like this: in the sink there, in the cabinet, over sinks whose faucets shine, lies a funny little bottle, and we call it iodine. Oh, you funny, oh, you funny, oh, you funny iodine. You don't taste good with a cookie, but for boo-boos, you're just fine.
It's locked in your brain forever, isn't it?
Yeah. I was like walking home from school, and I read that, and I'm like, huh, I know that melody. And there you go. You want to do a scene
the same way about awful jokes. Like you have a joke you hear, you're like, I would never repeat that. You're like, so like, when I'm 85 and I'm like in an old folks home, like drooling, in between drooling spits, I'm gonna go, hey, you want to hear something really offensive?
Yeah, never truly tasteless jokes.
Because that's gonna survive everything else.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wicked thoughts are like cockroaches. They're survivors.
They are survivors.
And they'll crawl into your ear while you're sleeping and lay eggs.
Yeah, fucking awful. That's gross. Like lobster roe. You ever seen lobster roe?
Lobster roe, like the food? Like
yeah, exactly.
The eggs?
That little stringlet of eggs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, not okay.
Delicious.
And in gross. Context, yes.
And gross.
Also in context, gross.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Geoff Help Show News Traffic Weather. This is Mark. What's up, Mark?
What's up, Geoff?
The drinking man's thinking man, as I would call him.
Oh, I saw the change up there. I saw it with my own ears.
Yeah. And then me, I don't know, Jeffrey the G. What are we gonna do?
Did you call yourself Jeffrey the Dink?
Jeffrey with a G, not Jeffrey.
Oh, sorry.
What's a dink?
That's self-deprecating. I don't want to talk about
it. Sus.
Oh my God, is that the clock tower?
That's one of them. Yeah.
You're gonna put the hook in the back of the DeLorean right now?
I've got a couple. 1.21.
Does that mean, dude, Jedi Master Koi should be flag, jumping into the DeLorean at this moment, racing for the clock tower?
So I'm going to share with everybody a debut. I put it on Facebook, but I didn't check to see if anybody looked at it because it doesn't really matter. But I always wanted to be a published author, and I got published when I was 12 years old into a it's called Chrysalis. It was a collection of short stories and poems, and I submitted a poem called "I Icarus," and it got
You get published in Chrysalis?
Yeah. And I thought that was kind of cool. And then I found out, like, if you write articles for newspapers, they will often be happy to publish your stuff. And if you do incredulous things that are newsworthy, then you might get in the paper then also. So I enjoyed it. My mother would actually collect newspaper articles with me in them. Either I wrote it or I did something notorious or nefarious. I'm like, look, I was in a parade. Look, I was in the back of a cop car. Whoops. It happens.
Gotta love those bucket seats.
So no, the bench, the sheriff car bench. So I was on Amazon and Kindle, and I don't know, I was poking around somewhere, and it was like, publish a book. And I said, oh, I think Matthew Dixon, Guitar Monk Matthew, has published a book. I know because I bought it. And I'm like, if Matthew can do it, I can do it. So I started thinking of a theme. I decided I wanted to do a children's book. And my idea was I want to give the princesses their princesshood back. So I feel like I don't feel like, I know that we have somehow made it taboo to be female, and we've made it somehow taboo to be male. And um, my daughters were raised as pretty princesses because that's what they wanted. So they like to wear the yellow bell dresses and, their little, what are those things called? The crowns?
Tiara.
Tiaras, yeah. They had tiaras, and I can just picture like so many pictures of them looking just so damn cute up next to each other, like celebrating their inner princess. And to watch them then go through the turmoil of, identity and politics, and, you have to love everyone no matter what, all that garbage. And then slowly start to pull out of that themselves and come back to, oh, guess what? I fell in love with Prince Charming, and apparently happily ever after is something that I want. Shocking, said the grumpy old king. So my vision was, if I was going to write a bedtime story for anybody, I would want to write it for the parents to remind them to let their princesses be princesses. Because fuck, there's too much noise going on out there. Too much noise. So I put it in a video format first. I'm gonna share it with you guys now. It's just about 2 minutes. And let me share it. What? Basic. What do we think? This is called Princess Isabella and the Man from Mars.
Once upon a time, in a magical land far away, lived a happy princess named Isabella. She loved nothing more than spending her days exploring the enchanted forest and playing with her unicorn friends. But one day, Isabella heard scary news on the television about robots and a man named Elon Musk who wanted to send people to live on a planet called Mars. He must be a bad man. Isabella was scared and didn't know what to do. But then she remembered something her mother had told her when she was young. Isabella, my dear, always remember to look at the inside of a person, not the outside. Pay attention to their actions and words, they show the true content of their character. So Isabella decided to go on an adventure to find out more about these robots, Elon Musk and Mars. She traveled to the city where she met a robot named Robo Arigato. Robo was kind and friendly and showed Isabella that robots were not scary at all. They were here to help people and make life easier. Isabella also met the man named Elon Musk. He told her about his plans to send people to live on Mars and how it would help protect the Earth and save humanity. Isabella was amazed and excited to learn more about this new adventure. But most importantly, Isabella learned that it was important not to be afraid of the news on television or the noise in social media trying to divide everyone. And to have faith in humanity. You must always love one another and love yourself. That's why humanity is worth saving. She also learned that boys, while arguably icky, are not toxic, and they will grow up to be men who will protect, build and defend, not hate, oppress or destroy. And so, Isabella returned home to her castle and lived happily ever after, spreading love and kindness throughout the land. The end. Because heteronormative stereotypes are acceptable too. Elon Reeve Musk, engineer, visionary, man, the first Elon of Mars, believer in princesses and fairy tales.
Settle.
Booyah. Tacky? Too much?
I maybe would have switched Elon Musk for a fictional character.
I'm trying to get an interview with him. So
Maybe like Tony Stark.
I like Elon, even though I'm sure he's the Antichrist. We'll deal with that later. End times are coming, my friends. End times are coming. So
hurry up.
You don't like Elon?
No, I don't have actually any problem with Elon.
Heteronormative stereotypes are acceptable too. That's okay.
I love that part. I hate that little short story seems important. It does. I hate that it feels important. Yeah, it's obnoxious. I mean, my oldest daughter, bless her heart, lived in San Francisco for a long time, and she's very confident and centered. And she's talking about her dating life. This was like a long time ago, and she was like, "Why is it so difficult to find like a man who behaves like a man?" And I'm like, "Sweetheart, you live in Berkeley." I'm like,
yeah.
She's like, I know, but it shouldn't be like everybody, I'm like, yeah, but they all watch television and the same social media and whatever.
Sensitive new age guy. I remember my dad used to.
Yeah, but all those guys in One Direction, they're probably faking it. They're probably not that effeminate. It's just like, hey man, we gotta sell some fucking records.
Right.
So, whatever.
Oh.
But your backdrop with all the video and whatnot was pretty good, man. Where'd you get that?
Pixels and Pixavi were two sourcing resources that I used. They're all of the images are Creative Commons license, so open for reproduction or use, including monetization, commercial. So yeah, everything is everything here that you just saw is licensed and 100% mine to use now, and then the book's copywritten as its own entity.
Cool.
So Princess Isabella and blank. I see an anthology. I see a series coming. I see a series of morality tales. What do you think?
Oh man, if I could see volume 2 with Donald Trump as a focus.
Donald Trump, should he be good and then he find out he's evil?
No, I would call it Orange in the Wind. I would call that book Orange in the Wind. But this come over just kind of.
Hey, Mr. Tangerine Man.
Orange Man Bad. We call that.
Orange is the new whack.
Ah, man, like it would do like a whole Hunchback from Notre Dame kind of thing where people have to learn past looks and see people for their core. Like those sentimental real values, the way Disney used to work.
Values. What are your values?
Like when you go to church and you understand that people can overcome sin and change over a period of time.
You're coming off mic. I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm saying like when you go to church and you can overcome sin and contribute to society, and like who was that? Like Paul, the founder of the Catholic Church. Like he murdered so many Christians, and he was able to turn it around and lay the foundation for a blossom new religion. I mean, we didn't sell him short, right? So
I have a question. Why is the founding of the Catholic Church 200 years before Jesus?
Well, let's talk about suntan lotion.
Catholic means universal.
But sunscreen lasts forever. I mean, everyone's going to need sunscreen forever.
I don't understand. I thought the religion was founded upon
Sunscreen.
It was around for 200 years before that? I'm confused.
Well, I mean, it's about picnics and rainbows.
What was their agenda before they adopted the whole Christian thing?
I deferred my previous statement about sunscreen.
All right. I'm just saying.
And we can talk about idol worship or how Ra is pronounced different ways in multiple religions. But
Ooh.
we could also just say sunscreen's never going to go out of style.
You also say, Geoff, welcome.
There's a bucket worth of education going on here this evening.
I was going to text my better half, let her know that you were on, but then it makes me mad if
you are my better man.
If I know that she wasn't going to call otherwise, when she just does it for you.
What's that?
Huh?
I was pouring a warm pink juice on top of ice. I didn't hear what you said. Literally, I literally didn't hear what you said.
I literally believe you.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna let her know.
You were texting your better half. That's the last thing I heard.
Yeah, I was gonna let her know that
the ice got in the way.
That you were here in case she wanted to pop in.
Oh, okay. We've been high five chest bumping over her workouts the last couple of days.
Oh, nice.
She's been contributing to the Resoluters, found public on Facebook. Those of y'all that want to work out and lose some lbs.
Is she going on live at night? Or like sending pictures and whatnot?
Oh no, she's just posting in the group. We got a Facebook group.
Oh yeah.
And then she's been doing her normal posts or whatever. So she's just been supportive. No, she's not. There's no show tonight. We only go on Mondays.
So what you're saying is, I don't have to break her toes right now.
Not at all. No, she was just. She went to the gym today. I guess is all I'm saying.
She goes to the gym every day. Like, why is that? Why are we talking about her? I'm just kidding. Oh really? Oh, she likes blue eyes a lot.
Your eyes, the light, the heat. Your eyes, Geoff Adams. I want to feel the pleats in your jeans. Your eyes.
Say, oh, those blue eyes. I'm like, yeah, blue eyes that make you hot, huh? She's like, yeah. What? I mean, green eyes are pretty too. Fuck you.
I'm a terrible human being.
All right. So, Josh, dang it. That was a lot of texting. So, Resoluters, your show on Monday nights at midnight.
Yes. This upcoming week, we're going to have an earlier episode. Working on a couple guests. Since this season, we switched over to like a late night format. It's kind of more difficult to get guests because obviously, people have lives and responsibilities. So this upcoming show, we're going to have potentially 2 guests. I have to invite one more, but I think we're looking at Sarah Oliver, who is an expert on water filter treatment systems, and she's more than completed a body transformation challenge. And then Mark Goldman, we're going to be reaching out to him. He is a DJ on the East Coast and a triathlete, and he's going to be speaking to us about his success and journeys. So
he's a DJ.
He is.
Like morning driver.
We are in Pennsylvania. But Mark's solid. We used to work together waiting tables back in the day, and he used to be a DJ in Denver while we were able to do so. And we actually collabed on a comic book together where he was the writer and I was the artist, which we never did anything with, but we spent a lot of time writing and drawing on. And then Sarah is a beautiful human being. Her and her son have spent a lot of time on fitness. So we're looking forward to having them both. And then Franco Maganoli who is a musician extraordinaire, will be on the show, and it's TBD what he's gonna be doing. He's a drummer by trade, but the last time he played the ukulele and sang. So he's our one musical guest that's come up with the original material. So let's see what goes on.
All right, keep riffing. I'll be right back. Keep going.
Okay. Yeah. You hurting yourself? What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I stubbed my pinky toe.
Oh, my gatos.
Ouch.
Trim that hangnail. Jesus Christ. Hey, don't kick the coffee can. There's a badger in there. But yeah, so that's the Resolutors. Resolutors is a combined effort now for the second season with myself, Mark Jetski, and Jedi Master Geoff Coy. We're on Monday nights for a public group on Facebook as well as YouTube. And we do, we work through our workout routine. We talk about weightlifting, nutrition, supplements, et cetera, what alcohol you can get away with drinking on a workout routine, and just setting goals and that kind of stuff. And then within that is our group on Facebook where we try to support each other. It's also a hive mind of gym check-ins for everyone that does that to save the rest of our Facebook communities from our obnoxious gym checks. So it's a blessing and a curse. Mostly 90, I'd say 90%. It's got some good words, some good news, and some support to keep on the right track. So Geoff and I have been dropping inches and pounds, shrinking into some nicer clothing, which is always nice. So yeah, it's all on the good vibe, in the Resoluter spirit of getting into the new year. Kind of nicknamed after anyone who works out on a regular basis. When you walk into the gym on January 3rd-ish, and you see a bunch of strangers in your gym hogging up the machines. Fucking Resoluters. It's fucking slobs. Yeah, that's us. So we're just making fun of ourselves for taking out our New Year's resolution. Jeffrey. Are you petting the furry wall? Your mouth sounds full. So I was setting off on an adventure. Concerned about whether I was going to survive or not. I was in the Sahara Desert. And I was boarding a biplane as a passenger. I wasn't the pilot.
Coming back.
We were escaping a running horde of Aboriginals.
Oh.
And I asked myself,
Whew.
am I ready to die?
Whew.
Never got to answer the question. We took off suddenly.
Oh my Lord.
Spears and arrows were flying all around us as the plane lifted off into the sky. There's an ethereal cloud lingering above, like taunting us, like somehow heaven was achievable. We just thought to ourselves, is this where we belong? Cascading above the earth. My pilot turns to me and asks me, in an unbelievable fashion, when flying over the desert in a biplane, how many pancakes can you fit in a gopher? I instantly knew the answer. Looking down at the red barn and the cattle scattered beneath me. The answer was none. Because the fence is painted red.
This is Bob Serber.
Bob Jeffrey.
Jeffries.
Gary Aldini strikes again.
That was floating around high school, senior year.
Asplin.
Yes, the bright orange.
I wish I was wearing an orange t-shirt right now.
Bright orange shirts from these, was it
That construction company. Yeah.
Was it full construction or did they do
I don't know, man. Like
chopping wood?
I think I think Bob worked there like one day. I don't know. Graber ended up with one of his shirts. You know, I'm sure Bob got like 6 shirts. 3 of them were the wrong size. He gave him the Grabers. The 2 of them were like walking around wearing.
Yeah, I thought like, well, maybe his dad owns a Splund or something. Mm-hmm. That's wild. Is he still alive?
No.
It's a tree service. I knew it. Tree service. I need
whack-a-mole.
Whack. Whoa. Share screen and share screen and share screen. All right.
I'm so excited. We're going to solve the mystery after all these years. Oh my God. Jesus, if they have a retail department.
ESG.
Oh my God. Please tell me I can buy this t-shirt right now. It needs to happen. Coy and I need these shirts so fucking bad.
Please have a store. Please. Please.
It seems obnoxious even to ask to have them for them to have a store, but I really want it to be real. These guys have no idea these t-shirts were everywhere in our high school or our senior year. They have no idea.
Employees who are often called upon to do tree removals may be selected to attend.
And to be fair, Bob was my weight training partner sophomore year. He was so excited as we started getting in shape and he lost weight that he could wear that shirt. And like, you know, he was just flexing it out. Like he fit the shirt like someone who put on some fucking muscle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck you, bro. Like, I know you look good, but like, dude. And he had this kind of like this strut, like his head would lean a little more forward, like when he walked. Yeah. Could have been the weight of his backpack. I don't know. But I was like, I'm suggesting it was confidence.
Confidence. Well, yeah. He wore that fucking shirt every day. At least it felt like it.
That's one. I always wanted to say it. I always went, it's Esplenda.
Policy training.
Oh, I'm cutting this tree down with my dick. You guys all about it. Dude, you fucking Doc Holliday.
Serving Arizona, Peoria. Texas. Corpus Christi and Mansfield.
We are the Bayou City.
Job opportunities. Click here to contact your provincial office in New Zealand and Australia.
Oh, dude, there's an 800 number. We should call them on the line right now.
800 for personnel issues, or property owner concerns. Please contact here. For compliance or ethical.
Dude, hit the 800 number. We'll just call them online and we'll request a t-shirt.
800-248-TREE. 800-248-TREE.
248 tree. Got it.
Dial them up.
You want me to dial them up?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey Siri. What do you call me?
You're Mark, but you asked me to call you Professor.
Okay, just want to check. Call 1-800-248-TREE. Bitch. Hey Siri. Call 1-800-248-TREE.
Calling 800-248-TREE.
Thank you. I like her Australian accent. It's just kind of
The office is currently closed. Our office hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. If your call is regarding W-2 forms, please press 3. For non-storm-related emergencies only, please press 5. Residential customers requiring assistance.
We should have heard the whole menu. How are we going to know what we want to, who we want to leave a message for?
I chose non-emergency. I think that's fair. Hello, is this Aslan?
Yes, it is.
Hi, I was calling in. Oh, thank you. Thank you for answering. I was calling because this is such a silly question. I was calling to see if you all have a retail outlet that I'd like to purchase your orange Asplin t-shirts.
I don't know that they're available, to be honest with you, for outside purchases of those employees.
It's so silly. We, my buddy and I, we had a friend back in the day. It was a million years ago.
30 years ago. 30 years ago.
Yeah, seriously. And he was anyway. He loved these shirts. We were just trying to celebrate him, and then we were just like trying to get our hands on a shirt. I understand I'm calling in the middle of the night. And it's being awkward. Is there a more direct route, like if you all have a storefront or anything we could stop by to try to get our hands on one?
I don't know about that. Where are you located?
I'm in Houston, but I do have friends in San Diego.
No, not in San Diego for sure.
Where are you guys located? Forgive me.
Well, we're international, so we're located all over the country.
Oh, really?
But our corporate office is in Pennsylvania. So you called the toll-free number and got transferred to me. I'm in California.
Oh, okay.
So I suggest you call that toll-free number back tomorrow and ask if you can speak to someone either in the procurement department, and they can let you know if that's something available.
Okay, cool. I'm looking like online. It seems like y'all have a location in Peoria, in Arizona.
Yeah, they might have an office there. Come to think of it.
Okay, well, there's a group of us friends. We all went to high school together. We live in different parts of the country, so I'm just trying to build options in my mind.
Right.
It's a silly thing, I know, but it's getting our hands on a T-shirt, but it would be fun for us. So just asking.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for your help. Procurement. Got it. Thanks. All right, there we go. Fucking live person answered. Holy shit.
Nice. Nice.
One company that's a fucking not piece of shit in America. All right.
I love it. Nice work. Hey, you know what I was wondering? Like, let's look at a time zone map. I wanted to one day.
Should we have told him he was live on a podcast?
No.
Is that etiquette?
It doesn't have the same rules as FCC.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He was fine.
No, we're not regulated by. Listen.
I got you. What's up? What's up? Time zone map. Got it.
Terrestrial radio. You have to follow FCC rules. We don't have an FCC license because we're not regulated by the FCC.
Okay.
So that is declaring that somebody is on live on.
Oh, we don't have to because we don't have to. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, the internet is currently the Wild Wild West.
Cool.
Let's see, time zone
Keep it
map.
that way.
Now, I want to see like what time is it? Let's call let's see if we can call Ireland or something.
Oh shit. Okay.
Mm.
Okay, fine, but it's your fucking turn. Like I knew that guy because I used to work there. But like you gotta. I'm kidding.
World time
Be
zone
real, like a lot.
map. Well, let's see. How about what
Dude, we
time
need to get
is
Jason Lee on the show.
in Ireland?
Sure. What time is it there?
We'll find out. 5:33 a.m. Seems like
no. We're gonna get
all right. So not there.
So not there.
It's New York. It's like 3 hours ahead, 2 hours ahead. It's midnight.
New York City.
Between
That
New
new
York,
Kanye song is pretty legit.
there's
Have they
nothing.
banned anyone yet?
In I guess the time zones are going to change in England, right? Like Greenwich Mean Time is right.
Like change from what?
Like they're all going to be the same time zone.
Like every year? Yeah, they are.
No, not every year, dumbass. What time is it in London?
I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me.
It's 5:34. Ooh, who can we call at 5:34 a.m. in London?
Alessandro. Let me see if he's around. The hotelier that's from Italy that I know.
Oh, I was thinking a hotel, and that's pretty funny.
He works for I think the Four Seasons.
Soho Radio. This is a radio station in the United Kingdom.
Oh, he relocated to Florida.
Well, that doesn't help us.
No, it doesn't.
Can you call international on your phone?
Probably. I have that don't make me not do things thing on my phone, whatever. Like
BBC Radio London. Get in touch with all your favorite BBC Radio London shows. On air, call us 0800.
I am not calling. You're calling the BBC, but it's just like what time is it in Philadelphia?
Same time as it is in.
It's after midnight. Okay.
All right. Let's see. Phone 0800. Where the fuck is this? My phone. Here we go. 731.
Your call cannot be completed at dial. Please check the number and dial again, or dial 611 for customer assistance.
So I want to call international.
My buddy is still off. Otherwise, we could have chimed in with my friend who does the late night DJ skit in Philly for a hard rock station.
What's the international code for? Is it 44? Maybe it's 44.
For what?
For calling England.
We should call like Iran.
Okay, get a phone number.
Call cannot be completed at dial. Please check the number and dial again.
Okay, mine didn't work. Can you try?
That number? All right,
Yeah.
can we call him?
Soho Radio.
What do they play?
I don't know, but we want to see if we won the we have the phrase that pays for £2.
I think you're making that up.
I am.
It makes some
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed.
Okay, my phone says no to the international side.
Well, you get nervous?
No, it said this is Verizon and no.
I heard it. I heard it. What do we got to do to get? I want to call her.
I want to know
what you're thinking.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Pure energy.
Pure energy.
Sign in or create account. I don't want to get started with
Pure
that.
energy.
Oh.
I hate when we're ahead.
WhatsApp. What allows you to call international? Can you call international with WhatsApp?
The parameters on your phone. Oh, you want to do it on WhatsApp?
I wonder.
Bounce your signal off China first.
Dude, if we can get some of Splund shirts, that'd be amazing.
How about that guy could have helped us? He didn't. Yeah.
Dude, if you had told him that Bob passed away too. And we just
Dude, that
easy shirts.
he was already helpful.
He was. He was. Especially since he's doing.
We hit him with some odd shit for the midnight shift.
He's doing Asplund Overflow.
Dude, that guy was sitting there playing World of Warcraft, going, "Just please leave me the fuck alone." And he was, someone, a real live person with a question that I can answer.
Right.
Oh, awesome. Then like 5 minutes later, someone would call, "Why is my pavement fucked up?" Because you're a bitch and you don't know how to report a thing. No, it's just like, shut up, Karen. It's like,
you're a little bit violent.
It's my favorite thing right now. Like, I really hate Karen.
I watched a Karen show on YouTube yesterday.
What'd you watch?
The Karen show. Like, it was just women yelling at people completely obnoxiously.
I've heard a Bill Burr statement of, "Listen, bitch, you were in the hot tub next time."
Mm-mm. 719-266-2837.
719-286-3327.
Colorado Springs.
Dude, we should go to the White House. Joey, we're going to talk about Skunk Works.
Apparently not connecting. Apparently hung up. All right.
I'm going to tell you, display of power would be in our non-shit. If we fucking called the White House right now, and then all of a sudden we lost connection with everything, like while staying alive, like they're like, your internet disappeared, call didn't go through, and then we just got like one GIF of a little fuck you. Can't lie, that would be impressive.
I had Epstein's Little Black Book, and I was calling phone numbers from it, including Melania Trump, on the show. It was a little unsettling.
You fucking really did this, didn't you?
Yeah.
Was that a Dixon episode?
No, I think it was.
Welcome to the conference call. Please enter your access code or PIN followed by the pound sign.
Dude, I want the access code.
Sorry, the access code or PIN you entered is invalid. Welcome to the conference call. Please enter.
Well, that's not it.
What's the formula for pi?
3.1415926.
Yeah, start with that.
That is not it. Let's see. News, traffic, weather. Is it too early? This call center is a workshop. Divorce hotline. Have you ever tied the knot? Sex addiction intervention. I think these 605 numbers don't work anymore. The loser line. Stop complaining. Keep an idiot entertained. Oh, let's check this one out. 401-285-2079. Go.
We're sorry. The number you have dialed is not in service.
Bush League.
Bush League. I got one more for you. 505 503.
505, your mom.
505 503 4455. This was set up.
Hello, hola, yahate. You called Saul. You reached the offices of Saul Goodman and Associates, your one-stop shop for all things law. If they've accused you of breaking bad, better call Saul. If you're currently under arrest or in custody, follow my 3 patented rules. 1, keep your mouth shut. 2, keep your mouth shut. 3, don't make eye contact with anyone in a holding cell unless you're looking to make a love connection. Visit my website for more free advice. BetterCallSaul.com. The solution to your problems is just minutes away.
ShutTheFuckUp.com.
Drug felonies, press 1. DUI, press 2. Slip and fall on government property, press 3. Illegal animal smuggling, press 4. Unreasonably hot fast food beverage accidents, press 5. Wayfair 515 victims, press 6. To continue this message in Tagalog, press star. Your call is important to us. Please continue to hold. What, the cops won't let you hold anymore? You're running out of quarters? Look, if you're going to break bad, you got to be prepared. For more free legal advice, head to my website, BetterCallSaul.com.
Beautiful.
Just want you to know you're my favorite girl.
So, Mark.
Yeah.
This is for you and for everybody. I want you to go to boredhumans.com. Boredhumans.com. Can you pull that up?
Board them like renters, or they're
bored? B-O-R-E-D humans. Bored humans. Can you pull it up on your computer by chance?
I'm doing my phone.
Well, I mean, in case you're going to share it. But you don't have to share right off the bat. Boredhumans.com. Bored, like B-O-R-E-D? Yes. Humans. Bored humans.
Oh, shit.
So what do you see, sir? What do you see?
There's some nonsense. A lot of fun stuff.
So I don't know if you pay attention to chatbots or AI news or anything like that, but ChatGPT, which is a chatbot that it's been learning how to have conversations for a couple of years. It's been released to the public to play with, to expand its capability on having natural language conversations. What it's doing is it's kind of accelerating interest that people have in AI and technology. What's fascinating about it is it's getting so smart, and it's not hooked up to the web. It's literally just collecting information from conversations that it's having with people. It's not hooked up to the internet or the World Wide Web. So it can only build on its own knowledge. It's gotten to the point where you can have it write code for you. So you can ask it to explain how such and such works with coding, and then say, can you write me a Python program, or write me a program in Python that does this, and then they'll write it for you. It'll write it for you on the spot. Here you go.
Oh, how Jarvis.
Yes, Jarvis, absolutely. Can you share your screen and see what we got at boredhumans.com?
At disadvantage, I don't know how to share my screen on Zoom.
Oh, green button on the bottom of the.
I got it. Okay.
Bored Humans chat box. The top 5 AI lyrics generators and songwriters.
Yeah. Okay, that's the thing. This has been going on for a minute.
What?
Now, this data collection device, that's what it is. It's just obnoxious. These generators, these ponds, whatever. This is to help an AI collect data so they can be more human.
Right. Following sand is just a game, which is like you just play with sand. AI. Have you done any of the AI art generation?
Art generation? What do you mean?
Yeah. Where the third one down says AI art.
Oh, art generation.
AI art.
Oh, I've sworn it off because my daughter, being an artist, is very anti.
Oh. Are you uncomfortable with this?
No, we can chat about it, but I haven't done it because it negatively impacts her ability to create a living.
How so?
People could substitute real work for AI work.
AI generated podcast. Can you click on that one? Let's see what happens. That's going to give us a run for our money.
AI generated podcast.
It's about 12 down.
Oh, it's the very last one. Okay.
Yeah, on my screen, yes, at the very bottom. All right, our AI created the title, text, and voice. There are some options. Is it time to invest in Bitcoin? The real meaning of Christmas? I don't know, just pick one. Let's see what it sounds like.
Christmas with Bitcoin.
You are listening to the BoredHumans.com podcast, episode 3, The Real Meaning of Christmas. I am your host, Wes Palmer. The real meaning of Christmas. You might be getting ready to celebrate the holidays with your family and friends. Perhaps you're even thinking about what to buy for them. What if I told you there was a way to celebrate Christmas that didn't revolve around gift giving? What if I told you that there was a true meaning to Christmas that didn't involve shopping? If you're looking for a way to celebrate Christmas that's free from the commercialism that surrounds the holiday, then read on. You might just find the answer you're looking for. What is Christmas?
That delivery is in a fucking book.
You've never really thought about
talking slower helps more demographics understand what you're saying, so it communicates your message in a more unilateral terms.
Oh, okay.
It's celebrated by many different religions around the globe each December 25th.
What a terrible thing.
Near and far to celebrate this special day. Families get together, friends visit, and neighbors share gifts. It's a truly wonderful event. Many people
unless you're working
Christmas with Easter.
So what do you think?
Providing the luxury for your betters.
Yeah. Not bad for made up by AI.
Direction, Jesus Christ.
Pick the appropriate Santa voice.
It's mostly about celebrating.
It does sound like the Santa from those like claymation stop motion cartoons.
Christmas symbols and traditions have a lot in common with Easter, so know the difference. Christmas during the Roman Empire.
Remember your better's voice that will soul you into your lucrative sleep while we tell you what the fucking things believe by
celebrated by Christians.
Seriously?
Stop struggling to chloroform.
This is 1984 on steroids. It's gonna fucking launch next summer. It's gonna be a mega hit.
During the reign of the Roman Emperor Claudius. Thus,
you switch to a different one. I want to hear the pacing the time. I like to think that this one is purposely slow as fuck.
But since Claudius was a very religious man, it's likely that he didn't really take the holiday season very seriously.
Please.
They just insulted the guy they gave credit to fucking 30 seconds ago.
And some celebrated it religiously.
Pipe is solid, though.
They honored the birth of the one they believed to be the Son of God by dressing in festive clothing.
The
and
Son
placing
of
wreaths on
God.
their doors. They also built churches.
Gilgamesh finally got to cross the finish line.
And prayed for the welfare of the emperor.
Yeah.
This form of Christmas lasted. Third century.
Can we just stop it now, please?
Roman Empire declined.
Stop, please.
So did the celebration of Christmas. It's unknown if this was.
Can we stop? Turn it off.
Please.
You're in charge.
Believing in Christianity.
I can't. You drive, son.
I forgot. I was so irritated. I forgot that I did.
So I'm like, dude, please.
You're like, dude, fucking seriously. I'm like sitting here talking shit. You know, it's like, you're like, dude, you can make a stop anytime. I'm like, I
was like, dude, I'm about to hang up on you. The best part was you're so irritated by it. You're like, this is awful.
I'm calling somebody's mother. I swear to God. I need to talk to the PTA right now.
That was funny.
What a fucking experience as a young father. Do not go to the PTA. I'll tell you right now. Yes, rape happens for men too. It's not all right. I'm just saying.
Now, you're in control, but would you mind?
Don't taunt me with that shit.
Would you mind playing? Is it time to invest in Bitcoin? Just like the first 60 seconds.
Jesus Christ.
60 seconds. I just want to compare, and then we're done.
You're putting your shit on me. That's why the last time I fucking forgot the real meaning.
It was right there.
It was right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Touch it the way Grandma used to touch it.
You are listening to the BoredHumans.com podcast. Episode 4. Is it time to invest in Bitcoin? I'm your host, Gabrielle Garner. Is it time to invest in Bitcoin? Technological advancement. The first and most important are highly susceptible to price fluctuations due to speculation. The truth is that there's no real guarantee that the value of cryptocurrencies will remain stable, and even high inflation rates don't necessarily mean that Bitcoin will lose its value. It's still relatively expensive to transact using cryptographic currencies, and the cost of living is also relevant to consider. In general, you want to make sure that you're not getting involved in a market that's about to plunge in value due to economic uncertainty.
Where's the buck?
Financial regulations. The third thing to consider is the regulatory climate. It's important to make sure that it's easy for the entire community to get a sense of what's going on. You should join various forums and groups on social media to get us. Don't need to worry about financial regulations, and the financial system is considered quite stable. Unfortunately, there are a number of countries, notably Venezuela, in which corruption is deeply rooted in society and government institutions.
Where's our source code come from? I mean, Venezuela.
Corruption keeps the system from functioning properly. It also opens up the system to abuse. Since a cryptocurrency is basically just an abstract ledger entry, it can be stored anywhere and access is usually unrestricted. It's easy for nefarious individuals to hide fraudulent.
If you've paid attention this long, you knew this beforehand. We're just reaffirming what you already thought. Otherwise, you blew a buttload of money, and this is a shocking alarm. It says, if you don't fucking change something by 3 a.m. Central Standard Time, because that translates to 6 a.m. East Coast time in real measure, you fucked up. Seriously?
What happened?
I was chatting with my friend Becky. Is that Becky? The Becky that works for Bitcoin.
Nice. All right. All right. I'm going to share something.
Please do.
Are you still there?
I'm here.
All right, perfect.
That was awesome. Can you do that again? Ah, dude, you totally did. That's so Billy Gibson.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
No. I did a shot with Billy Gibson once.
This was Billy Gibson.
The guitar player from ZZ Top. And when he did a shot, he would make that teeth gritty face he just made. And then he would buy burgers for my entire team, which was very nice. It's very genuine, sweet human being.
Oh, there it is. All right. So, where are you, Mark? I cannot see your beautiful face.
Beautiful. I just want you to know.
So, yeah. What happened the other day? Last Wednesday. Anyone? What happened?
Anyone?
Bueller? What happened to our transportation system?
I'm talking about trains?
Aeroplanes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about working for the Philadelphia PD.
So last Wednesday, the FAA claims that there's an interruption in, some primary service that basically allows the FAA to communicate with all the flights and pilots simultaneously, effectively. They don't know what the issue is.
That's a broad stroke.
Right. They don't know what the issue is specifically at first. And of course, Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg has no clue on what's happening. They wind up grounding 5,000 plus planes in the United States for, half the day at least. The last time that happened, when do you think? When do you think is the last time that we grounded the entire U.S. fleet?
It was a serious situation, was it not? But however, we had a Southwest debacle around the Christmas holiday, did we not?
We did. So the last time something like this magnitude happened was 9/11. Because you're talking about like
grounding flights, yeah.
That many flights, like billions of dollars worth of interruption. So
they grandfather clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you do.
They come out later in the day after they resume flights, and they say it was a software glitch. Who knew? That's what they said. There was something wrong with a database table somewhere. That's all we know. Everything's fine now. These aren't the droids you're looking for. Move along. So,
you have a suggestion.
If you're a pattern seeker like myself, if you're a pattern seeker like Mark, this would.
I like being late to the party.
This would be disruptive of the pattern. Okay. The whole event doesn't fit a pattern, so it's a dramatic thing to happen in order for the government to tell you everything's fine. It was just happened to be some corrupt file. No hackers. Everything's okay. We promise. Okay. Well, the Pareto principle means that 20% of us are going to understand that there is a pattern interrupt problem here. 80% won't. That's not your fault. You weren't paying attention in the first place because it's not important. And it may not be important, but it might be important. And this is when
you could just be busy.
Alarm bells go off inside some of our heads, even though we don't want to listen to them. The next day, and I'll show you. I have the news reports. The next day, Canada.
Oh, Canada.
The next day, Canada loses its connection to their version. It's not the same. The FAA and whatever, Canada's version of this software, not the same. They don't run, they run on separate systems completely, but they do this relative same function. Canada's offline. Their entire fleet is grounded. We're up and running. When asked, Justin Trudeau, oh, it was a software glitch. Not a big deal. Nothing to see here. These aren't the droids you're looking for. Move along. Move along. So, Mark, if you were to guess, if you were to project, let's just project. We haven't taken such a recourse because it's dangerous and because there's a huge amount of implications since 9/11. 20 some odd years, 21 years.
21 years.
The very next day, Canada has to run into the exact same scenario. Now there's a pattern. There's a pattern coming back. There's a pattern forming. This pattern tells me. Well, I don't know. What does the pattern tell you? Now that there's one has been formed. One day the U.S., the next.
Your question is to suggest the same thing is happening again with a slightly different geography, right?
Right. Yeah.
The sociological test to see what people put up with.
Possibly.
There hasn't been a sociological test that the public has failed as of yet to, compared to the revolution at the beginning of the country, or the War of 1812, or Texas's fight for independence. Like, those things haven't happened because, well, even at the lowest common denominator, people have a pretty minimal life.
Well, they proved. They proved during the practices during the lockdowns. They proved that people will tolerate a lot.
Yeah, then within a measure of time,
right.
It's kind of miraculous. Like, when the lockdowns ended, way longer than they needed to be, shorter than it could have been to test people's infinite patience. And it was the first time. So I don't know. I would say the data supports.
What if?
Not to be an asshole. The data supports continue beating your abused wife. Because if you keep abusing them, they will become adapted to the abuse.
Possibly.
So if they keep treating us this way consistently, the community will just get accustomed to it. Whereas, like, there's gaps in consistency of things being left or right of what should be considered freedom, people will get upset. So there's a programmable expectation here. So if there's a gap of time when they aren't perpetuating what happened with the pandemic, the violence that ensues afterwards, or the opportunity to have a breath of fresh air to gain some self-respect and confidence, is deliberate. It's anticipated because all the algorithms were fucking recorded long ago, and they knew we were going to do it, and they want us to, which is to suggest that violence is a part of the rhythm. So the only way to be on point is to defy predilection.
What if?
Which means, I'm going to say right now, because it's something that's very important to me. The only way to change the fucking world and the future is to spend time with your children and to share with them being subjective and digesting things and having their own formed opinions. It doesn't really matter whether you agree with them 100% or not. It's the idea that your children have the skill set to dissect information, put their own fucking opinions forward, and support their community. Because that is what the social programming or societal manipulations at large are looking to prevent. That's why there's a educational system and a government system that's in place to encourage divorce and to encourage people to not be there for their children. It's because the more that they inhibit us from being there for our kids, the more the kids are dependent upon the state, and then they'll become hamsters on the fucking wheel and not free thinking people. Because it's going to be what they're rewarded for being. So it's an effort, and it takes some serious time investment and probably a great bit of a sacrifice for a lot of people. But if you can continue to invest in your children, that is the future. It's a future that, regardless of what government or ideology or whatever takes place, free thinking, subjective children growing confidently in that manner is what secures the future. So.
Very nice.
Something that'll live past yourself. You can become a nuisance for those in charge way past your own time gap by educating your children.
What if hackers hijacked the FAA system and said, we're not going to let you go until you pay X amount of dollars?
Oh, is someone listening to the FAA? Are they a reliable source presently?
I'm just asking. What is the United States general stand on terrorism like that? Like, we don't negotiate, right?
The unenforced broad stance is it's interpreted as a form of terrorism. Not enforced because, honestly, terrorists that affect our country result to less public means. Right. The terrorists locally that live domestically in the United States are employed by every major network that is in the United States. So why the fuck would they have to outsource anything?
No one's saying it has to be outsourced. It could be domestic. It could be anywhere. Was it like a year ago, 2 years ago? There was a hospital, I believe, that they had gone in and captured, put a Trojan horse on their system, captured it, and said, "Well, pay us, to $10 million, and you can have your stuff back, and we'll walk away." And they gave in. They just did it. They paid it because they couldn't afford to sit there for days and not be able to help out their patients. I wouldn't put it past our own government or players to do it themselves and just say, "Hey, let's hold this stuff hostage behind the scenes."
There's so many variables, so many opportunities. When you take into account the options of technology and intelligence, like
the U.S. one day, Canada.
If it was your option and you had those tools to play with, like, where would your hesitance really arrive? It would just, because any shady thing that didn't happen because you chose that it didn't happen. Right. It's not because there was somebody preventing you, because whatever technology it took you to execute that was so far ahead of what anyone could expect. There's no one in front of that moment to go, "Hey, don't erase the Mona Lisa and replace it with a Rorschach test because you can do that digitally in fucking 3 seconds." That would never happen because no one would ever fucking anticipate that was the fucking thing.
Right. So well, who's going to put soup on a painting and glue themselves to a wall over climate change? No one would think that you would put, priceless, irreplaceable artwork at risk over your stance on climate change, right?
Sure. I'm just saying, like, the whole objective and execution of it is so obscure, at least in a way that you would ever get away with it. If you want to, I vote myself to go to prison because I'm going to do something obnoxious. fucking rock and roll. But it's just like, but otherwise it's just like,
it's easier done than people can imagine. So I've spent the last few years curious about the dark web, curious about this, curious about Tor, curious about just how things work. I hear about it.
Tor, huh?
DDoS attacks.
Tor. How the fuck is Chris West not on this show?
Like penetration testing. If you want to be a pen tester and you want to learn how to hack Wi-Fi and you want to learn how to get into systems, or teach people how to protect themselves by doing that. What I have found is what makes things seem challenging and difficult is that we don't have a general understanding as a public or as a consumer how any of this stuff works anyways. It's all like gibberish. If you take the time and you start to learn, like I have computer coding and computer languages in my fucking mid 40s, now late 40s, new career, right? What you find out is that it's not hard to do bad things. It's not hard at all. It's actually scary that if you know what you're looking for and you know what questions to ask, you can find the resource to do the thing that you want to do. So if I wanted to deploy a bot to Mark's phone without Mark knowing it, that's going to then download all of his text messages and send them to me on the cloud, there's a way to do it, undetectable by Apple. It's
I can hear you, but I'm gonna step away.
Yeah, go ahead. It's not hard to do. Again, what makes things seem like, like I don't think that could happen, because you imagine that if somebody was to hijack the FAA's computer system, that it would take some sort of band of super nerds in a basement, in floating chairs, reading code off of 10 pages at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Like it's all made up. That's the movies. That's to make it look cute. It's not realistic. The scary thing is, what is realistic is how you can mask your identity and be on the interwebs with everybody else and go pry into their stuff. Like the government it's known that the government resources when it comes to computers and technology tends to be way behind. So, maybe the NSA and maybe the NSA is trying to get their stuff updated. He left me. But at the speed at which we replace our government employees and those in charge, it's you do something that's going to take 5 years to accomplish. It's like nobody wants to start it. Nobody wants to be offline during their administration. They'd rather just use the CRT screens, from 1978 that they've been using this whole time because it works. I don't think it was until Obama that they had like an iPhone. He had his iPhone that he was able to use, or his BlackBerry that he was able to use, because they didn't have the technology to even monitor it from the government's perspective. So I wanted Mark to see this, but he left me. If you were a terrorist organization, if you were to hijack somebody's computer system, or you're going to hijack the FAA, then the next day you're going to do Canada's version, and you're going to say, hey, behind the scenes, we're not going to let you go unless you pay us. You want to negotiate, or you want to be grounded for the next 30 days? And they're like, you better let it go. Okay. Okay. I better.
Working on it.
If you were to if you were to pay off a terrorist, if you were the United States and you were to pay off a terrorist organization who hijacked the FAA's computer system, how would you transfer money to them? What's the best way right now? Bitcoin? What do you think, Mark?
I'm working on it.
Bitcoin, right?
Yeah, okay, fine.
So
Leave her in cash, so
yeah, you send $1 billion to Ukraine and
jewelry.
you can't account for it. This is Bitcoin. If you were to be transferring large amounts of money and you're the US and you're Canada and you're going to pay off your terrorists with Bitcoin, which is likely what they would want because they don't want cash dollars traceable, then you would see a change in the market. And if you look at this graph, strangely,
Shift in the market.
there was a shift in the market.
That should preeminate something, shouldn't it?
Why would you go from 17 to 21? You would have to have movement of Bitcoin in the market in order to change that price. So you have to buy it from somebody else in order to utilize it. When you buy it from somebody else, now you have a supply and demand issue. Now the price is going to go up. I don't know. I'm not saying it's coincidence, but look, strange. The U.S. one day, Canada the next day. Bitcoin goes up.
I would suggest looking at the next 18 months and integrating the factors that affect the next 18 months on a global scale. The election, price of oil and gas, how long it will take to defuse Ukraine. Short-term gains are way better to predict than conflict. See, look at that. Oh my God. It's like I never looked at this before. The gully. Before the what?
January 1st, or maybe it was December. The Philippines reported that their version of the FAA software was hijacked also, and they had to ground everybody.
Oh my God, the Philippines.
They're small.
Oh, why are they significant? That's a good question. Why would that even happen? What does the banking institution do in the Philippines? Who enforces the laws of the banking institutions in the Philippines?
Oh,
that's good. Man, it's weird questions. Like who would even put that together?
I'm not saying this is not conspiracy. You have an anomaly that's never existed before, and it happens 3 times. And then after the first time, everyone ignores the Philippines part. But who's in charge of the money to pay off on behalf of the Philippines?
You know, leaders of nations don't typically get assassinated very often. Hey, wait. Who was the last leader of a nation on the fucking planet that got assassinated?
Muammar Gaddafi? Iran?
I don't know if that's not assassination.
He was absolutely torn apart. I saw the video.
I was going to suggest it might have been a young lady that was the head of business in the Philippines.
Oh.
I'm just spitballing.
Yeah. Really? I didn't know about that.
Don't worry. Be happy.
When was somebody assassinated? Former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. Sandra Cam. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just saying. Watch where the money goes. Watch
Quit it. Odd.
Watch where the money goes.
I concur.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Nothing to say here. It's another weird. Yeah, that's one. Yo, Fat. Never paid attention.
So, something positive.
That one time at band camp, I didn't learn how to play the harmonica. But I did learn that there's a bass sound on my keyboard called Flatbush.
Flat bush.
Yeah.
Beatport link loop cloud. Oh. No. Mark, you're up. What do you got?
Oh. I was just listening to some Steel Dragon.
Let's not do anything that's gonna cost.
But not long enough to infringe copyright rules.
I don't believe that's possible. Vast vocal library. Arcade by output. Make rap beats for free.
Thank you.
Rap lyrics generator. I wonder why.
Did you?
These days.
Don't look at me in that tone of voice. Okay, dude.
Download free.
Dangerous.
I don't want to. I want to skip. Here we go.
When the fuck are you coming out here anyway?
Next week?
Yeah. Wow. God, tell me you're not doing that personally. All right, I'll turn it up. What is that bird? so core right now. You gotta call your mom.
So I push all the buttons. That's it. What do you think? Pretty dope?
Pretty sick. It's pretty sick, yeah.
So if I put it on autopilot, is it going to be better?
I don't know.
Here you go. Charcoal. Charcoal is a generator of random awesomeness. Here you go. Charcoal.
That's literally what it's called, isn't
it?
Yep. Okay.
So playing with sound and 3.js. Sarah Drasner. Let's hit the start button and find out what.
Yes, sir. That suggests some interesting math. Just
Let's see what else Sarah Dresner has come up with. Hello, Sarah.
Oh, hey now. Yeah.
This is her work. Here's the code.
I wanna know. Just trying to be consistent.
I don't know what we're looking at. Here's the code.
You're clicking, dude.
Okay, she has things I don't know. Sarah, React animated page, it says.
HUD.
View time comparison. Zebra page, web animation. View controlled Wally. Move your mouse. Wow. That's it.
Cute.
Wow. Wow. It says wow and it looks. CodePen, the best place to build, test, and discover front-end code. Let's go back to Charcoal.
Sherpa?
Charcoal.
When Will Ferrell screams, "Where's my Sherpa?" Just, huh?
Charcoal. Generator of random awesomeness. Are you ready?
With bated breath, I'm ready.
Powered by Hipster Sound. Stay on track.
Oh my God, do you get to move around the perspective?
Buzz of busy Texas cafe.
Volume available data must be nonsense.
Nope. Jazz Club.
Dude, the sax is like right there.
Brownie. Show me something awesome. Charcoal.
I'm gonna show you something awesome.
I'm showing you something awesome.
Oh, okay, good.
Look, jellies.
Wow, it's amazing.
You want more than 5 jellies? I can add more jellies.
Can I get 7?
7. There's 7 jellies. You want to be bigger? We'll make bigger jellies. How about turbulence?
As an algorithm, yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
0.10. 0.11. Okay, let's add some more turbulence to the water. Speed. 0.5. There we go.
Oh, they move around? That's amazing.
That was some jazz music.
Dude, where's the music?
Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Show me something awesome. Charcoal.
Could you please play the video by Genesis called Invisible Touch?
What is this?
Is it just me? Is that suggestive? It seems kind of suggestive.
Oh. Ooh.
I have to open my mouth a little bit.
Robotic orgy.
Dude, you're a what the fuck? A YouTube song started right now. It'll be okay. I feel bad for everything I've ever done to someone. Ever.
Robotics.ovh if you're interested.
No one fucking cares because it's that gross.
I think it was amazing.
Oh.
What do we got here? 3JS points
custom
camera to track. Okay.
Did you say samurai to check? Probably not.
Show me
a 3D model of only what we understand.
Here we go. Floating heart. Whoa.
Dude, seriously? I'm one hardcore narcotic away from just calling it a day.
Hold on, it's loading, it says.
Sojin?
Oh.
The teacher for the fucking drunken master. Okay. Where is Rutger Hauer? You need him.
My paintings. This is this person's paintings.
Okay.
She looks a little special.
She likes to draw pictures of herself in Einstein, clearly.
Firecart, Strobe Light Pro, My Wedding app.
It's like what's that movie? Desperately Seeking Susan. It was like a thing.
Red Bull.
Oh, but she eats pizza.
This guy made a Red Bull F1 car. Okay. Oh, you can control it. Tilt your smartphone. Press F to switch to camera mode.
Oh, this dog looks kind of good.
Okay. I want to drive it. How do I drive it?
Yeah, it's gotta hang on and keep it straight.
Driver mode, bird mode. Darkness. All right. Uh-oh, I just threw something at it.
Oh, what the fuck happened? Everything went sideways. Oh no. Go get it. Running away. Can't lie. It's kind of got enough mind of its own.
I want to go faster.
It's kind of funny how like you get points for getting in the hole.
Uh-oh. Ooh. Apparently I'm not driving it now. We're gonna go off the building. How do I shoot damn balls? Uh-oh. I don't know how I shot the balls before. Well, that was exciting. Thank you. Thank you for your F1 demo. Marry one, kill one, screw one.
Sophia Loren. Kill screw. Mimi Driver. Ana Armas.
I don't even know who Mimi Driver.
She's got that voice. Yeah.
Sophia Loren.
Clearly.
Okay, Mini Driver. Mini Driver. Oh, yes.
She gotta go.
And then, who was the third?
Ana Armas.
Ana de Armas.
Yes.
Okay. Oh Lord, won't you buy me Ana de Armas?
You asked me Spitfire, like there was no prep, so it's like, you know, whatever.
Back in the day, I think I'd have to ask Sophia. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'd have to kill Sophia now. I'd have to marry Armas, and I would F Mini Driver. You?
So clearly you've qualified yourself as my best possible wingman. So hey, let's just do this.
So you on board?
What?
What order would you
go? Sophia, Mimi, Anna. That was my original what have you.
And that's the order that you would take them?
Yes.
Excellent. Let's play with these balls. Ooh, I can feel it.
Nothing like PVC.
Nothing like it. How much is too much suction?
Oh my God. I'm gonna say the worst thing ever. Ask your mom. Otherwise, I don't know. You know, that's not true. I've had that experience. It's hard to put math to it. It's this variable between that's great and please, dear God, stop. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's what happened when you tell a girl, like, yeah, I don't finish this way. And she's like, oh yeah?
I've only had that. I don't want to talk about it. I was like, hey, let's divulge something obnoxious. No.
This is called puppy love. Not sure what we're looking at.
I don't either. Nope, good music.
Oh.
Yo, come on, baby.
Is it like whack-a-mole? What are you saying? I can't hear you. Like at all. What happened? Maybe come back. I lost your voice. Mark, I can't hear you. Come back.
Baby, come back.
There you are.
All right. I had a lot of fun without everybody. Oh well.
Stumble upon for web games.
Hey, by the way, congratulations on your children's book.
Thanks, buddy. What shall the next Princess Isabella installment be? Princess Isabella and how to ground all the planes in North America. What?
I'm gonna depart.
Time to go?
Yeah, I'm a few hours ahead of you. Yeah, 2.
1.
Oh, yeah, that's true. The recent time change, but I've been up since fairly early, so.
I understand. We had our best conversation before we got on.
I concur.
You concur?
I do concur.
All right. Well, that's it. We done.
Sky rockets in flight. Afternoon delight.
Oh, that actually reminds me of something I did want to show you real quick.
What's that? Afternoon delight.
That song just reminded me of the Tesla.
Lunch sex? Okay.
Make sure we've got some. I rented a Tesla last weekend, right? Oh,
yeah, you told me you had to get the test.
Did we watch the video of me showing the motorcycle how he's not going to beat a Tesla?
No, I didn't see a video of, what have you. I was talking to you while you were driving the Tesla.
Yeah, that was it.
Not like the what have you.
Well, this happened. The sound is a Afternoon delight.
Get it, girl.
I let him do a rolling.
Window down, huh?
You know what to do. We're just smoking.
So, just to be nice, I let him try to get ahead of me 3 times after I think we were doing about 40. That's really, he really punched into it. And I just put my toe into it up to, I don't know, 92, I think. Just real quick. If you're looking, you can kind of see on the dash.
That would be, I have a hard time with someone
I just got my nose in front.
Good for you.
So usually when you have a power to weight ratio on a motorcycle, you're going to beat any car, including Ferraris off the line. It's a no-brainer. Tesla, instant power to the wheels. No chirp, no skip, no lag. Just instant. Where I think
good times abounding.
My son asked me the next day when I brought him back to mom's house, Dad, can you not accelerate fast like that again? Because it gave me gas and I've been trying to get the farts out all weekend.
That's obnoxious.
So of course his wish was my command. And I gave him more gas from mom's house.
As you should.
As you should. All right, my friend. Have a great night.
Good night, my brother.
Be well. Love one another. Love yourself. You know I love myself.
Don't make it weird.